Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, home to the ULM Warhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Louisiana's offense will get the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
It's complete to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Winfield. That's caught. It's Rockwell. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Finding open areas. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Oh, they're after him. The sure hands, it's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll go back to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's right. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Warhawks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running to the left. Still on his feet at the 25. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 45 on his way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Warhawks moving quickly to the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Warhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, UL Monroe! Great job by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dennis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, the running back looking for room. breaks into the open. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. Gives it to the back on the draw. Across the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down here for the offense.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Makes the catch. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Raging Cajuns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's Winfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, you can, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Bringing the heat. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. It's caught. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Warhawks line up to punt it away.
Number 47 in punt formation to kick it away.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give is to Smith. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And the Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Winfield. Here comes the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And wings it incomplete. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Leaves it with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. With the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
That's reeled in. It's Isaac. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Caught in the backfield. It's Isaac. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Buying some time as he moves left. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Off the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Smith takes the handoff. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Wide open downfield. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Warhawks want to move quickly. Going to sling it on second down. Right on the money. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Gets it out quickly. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the first and goal.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. They're trying to slam it in. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Winfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Finds his man. It's Allen. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Warhawks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42.
4th down, coming up.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
How many times you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Warhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now on the move. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Gives it on the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well, and they've got it.
The sneak scores it.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Winfield. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Buying some time. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. He splits the uprights. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivalries. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. This offense has it with really good field position. Just a short pass to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Rockwell. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A first down for the offense. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Winfield. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. What a cut. Now he's loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Jukes his way for more.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosion.
Touchdown, Louisiana! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Louisiana.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going over the top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
That's caught. It's right.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
The Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
And the Warhawks getting set on 1st and 10. The give is to Smith. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Warhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Another incompletion on third down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept him straight enough, too. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's a return from midfield. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Immediately fires to the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Looking for room. It's Ford. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Warhawks want to pick up the tempo. Takes it from the gun on third down. Fakes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Navy is running away with this one. We haven't seen this type of giddy-up from Bill the Goat in an awful long time. They're up by 28 over USF.
They'll run it on the counter.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield, it's Winfield. Hit as he throws. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
So now it's second and long. looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab past the marker. There he goes. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Scanning the field, it's Winfield. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Dennis. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Raging Cajuns trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Back's got it. He is knocked out of bounds and could not get there. A stop on fourth and goal. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. With the catch, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Fires on the run. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Illegal touch. Offense.
They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Breaks into the open. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Warhawks have pushed it inside the 20. Might as well give it to him again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just got you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air, it's Winfield. Working the middle, it's complete. Hard running there. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And the Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab down the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And back to the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have